Well, hello there. Welcome back. I hope you guys liked the last part's little cliffhanger. And today we're back with IxSHE. I actually traded the last 6 bottles I had of my, like, the 6-pack I still had left of this for another one. So my mother now has this 6-pack. Which she actually does not appreciate as much because she actually likes the other one more as well. But hey, I bought that one. It's mine, so. Anyways. Still have not been hit with any strikes, so. I hope I'm safe from this bullshit that's currently going on. There really isn't much I can do about it. As it stands right now, Princess Stray Cat and Matters of the Heart is winning, actually, with 17 votes. And there's actually the game that got Sainy's channel disabled now as well. He now had to move on to a second channel that he's not going to upload anything on. It's sad, but what the fuck you're supposed to do? Pisses me off, really, but hey. Anyways, but hey, I'm pretty sure Scott got hit for making lovers and IxSHE tell, so I should be safe. Like, if they haven't hit me yet. Anyways, I actually did it. Of course, I did want to come here and expected it to happen sooner or later. But I never thought the opportunity would present itself this quickly.
すみません。ちゃんとお片付けしていなくて。
Oh, no, I'm not staying long, so you needn't trouble yourself. I'm so nervous. Still. I know it might be rude to look around and check everything out, but I am entering my girlfriend's room for the first time, so it's hard not to. I'm way too interested! Also, there's this pleasant feminine scent present, unlike my room. Well, anyways, it's time to get ready to sleep now.
あ、はい。でも、なんだかエッチなことをするみたいで緊張しますね。
Don't tempt me right now, I'm begging you.
大きな声を出さないでください。
Whose fault is that? She then lies down on her bed and I sit beside her. My girlfriend is lying right beside me. Situation I find strangely exciting.
はじめさん、私のわがままに付き合ってくれてありがとうございます。
She grabs the hem of my shirt and smiles softly. Sure, no problem. Think you'll be able to fall asleep now?
はい。でも、何かお話ししてほしいです。
Sure, what kind of story?
それじゃあ、はじめさんが子供の頃のお話。私が知らないはじめさんのお話がいいです。
Sure thing. Just a warning, it won't be that interesting, so don't complain to me afterwards, got it? Start talking, and gradually Kasumi closes her eyes. She asks me to tell her another story, and I do. Each time she asks me, her voice gets softer, and eventually she falls asleep. Right, time for me to head back to my... Wait, what's that? I feel something tugging at my back, and turn around to see that Kasumi is still holding my shirt while sleeping. I pull her covers over her and stroke her head. The feeling of her silky hair between my fingers is so nice, so sweet, and somewhat nostalgic. She's sleeping so peacefully. I'm proud spoiling her so much because I'm used to this, having a little sister. I'm probably spoiling her so much because I'm used to this, having a little sister. I carefully pry her fingers from my shirt and leave her room while trying not to make any sounds. Oh, but before that, borrowing the key, I'll return it later. I leave the letter where the key used to be and leave the room. After locking the door, I breathe a sigh of relief. Then I quickly sneak back to my room, praying that no one sees me.
もう昼休みか。今日のところは試験に出すからな。ちゃんと復習しとけよ。
Everyone gets up from their seats after the teacher leaves the room.
会長、今日も小清水さんと学食か？
What do you mean?
いや、わかるだろ。純粋に羨ましいなって話だよ。
だよな。てか会長と小清水さん付き合ってるんじゃないかって話も出始めてるし。
Really? I already said that I was choosing a special someone to be my dance partner at the Halloween party. It is still a rather hot topic. There's even a lot of people speculating who I've chosen. But that's why I only want to make it public after everything's calmed down a bit. I could probably deal with it, but I don't want to thrust Kasumi into the center of attention if I can.
ああ、その幸せそうだ空気、ちょっとでいいから分けてほしいくらいだよ。うわ、会長じゃなかったら絶対ぶん殴ってたわ。
Sorry, I was just kidding.
でもさあ、もう羨ましすぎる。俺も女の子とイチャイチャして。
やめとけって。悲しくなるだけだぞ。
そう。
That was my fault, okay?
でもさ、
That was my fault, right?
小清水さんってなんかちょっと変わったよね。
You think?
ああ、わかる。なんつうか色気が増したというか。
あれだろう。いつも目が合うとニコってしてくれるけど、今まではキュンだったのがズキュンみたいな。
女は恋をすると綺麗になるって言うし、やっぱり俺会長と小清水さんって付き合ってると思うんだけど。
Come on, stop with the speculations, okay?
それは分かってるんだけどさ。そのくらい小清水さんが可愛くなったって噂になってるんだよ。
Huh, must not have noticed. Maybe it's because we're always together and the change was too gradual for me to notice.
小清水さん、さっきすれ違ったけど、また綺麗になってない？
あ、わかるそれ。今年のミスコン、結城先輩ピンチかもね。
結城先輩の3連覇も見てみたいけど、最近の小清水さん、実は会長を落としたんじゃないかって噂になってるし、
恋愛相談受けることも多いらしいよ。
ってことは、女子の票はそっちに流れるのかな？
I really do talk about her a lot. So that's what they're saying about you.
なるほど。
These past few days, Kasumi and I have been meeting up outside the classroom since it would spark a lot of attention if we left the room together. Today we're eating in the cafeteria, but sometimes we get something from the school store and eat outside.
確かに、そういった噂は私も耳にしましたよ。恋愛相談をされることも少なくありませんし。
Oh, seems she's had a lot to deal with since I've been busy with student council
そ
work.
こで私も直接お話を聞いてみたんです。
You just ask them directly?
ここのところ、ずっと遠巻きに噂されることが多くて、気になるじゃないですか。
Yeah, I get that, but still. You definitely wouldn't think it by looking at her, but she's actually pretty brave and proactive.
小清水かすみ調べですが、この話にはいくつかの段階があると分かりました。まず、私とはじめさんがお付き合いしているのではないかという噂話があって、
Yeah, I noticed that too.
その結果、一部の男子の間で私の色気が増したという新たな噂が生まれたらしく。
Are those two things even remotely connected?
実は私もよくわかっていないので説明するのが難しいんですよ。
Kasumi has always been a real beauty, so I fully understand why a lot of guys would be interested in her. Since the girls are also saying she's become more pretty, there must have been some sort of noticeable change. But why specifically after you became my girlfriend? I don't understand that.
そうなんです。私はすでに身も心もはじめさんのものになったのに。
二人ってやっぱりそういう関係？身も心もって、小清水さん大胆！
No, what? It's not what you think it is, I promise!
ごめんなさい。 つい先走りすぎてしまいましたね。
Those that jumped up from their chairs sit back down after realizing it was all a misunderstanding. Important note to note, though, we didn't explicitly deny being in a relationship. Wait a second. Maybe the reason people think Kasumi is more sexy is because she's saying things like what she said just now. I'm delighted that my girlfriend's so popular, but on the other hand, I don't want any guys getting the wrong idea and trying to hit on her. Might be better to just announce that we're going out now rather than later. You were fairly popular before, though, weren't you?
どうですかね。あ、でも、私の初恋は間違いなくはじめさんですよ。
The blood immediately rushed to my head, and in order to cool it down, I chugged down a cold glass of water.
それに、モテたというお話なら、はじめさんには負けてしまいます。ですよね。
It wasn't long ago that I had tons of girls confessing their love to me constantly. That really puts into perspective just how tolerant Kasumi is. She was the first to confess her love to me. Yet in spite of that, she had no qualms with other girls confessing their love to me, and even commented that it made her happy that the boy she loved was so popular. On the other hand, I'm worrying like crazy right now about the possibility of some guy hitting on her.
はじめさん
Sorry, it's nothing.
そうですか？ちなみに私って、はじめさんの目から見ても魅力的に映っていますか？
I don't want to disappoint her, but I should just be upfront with her instead of trying to avoid the question and potentially hurting her feelings. Yeah, I definitely find you attractive, but as to whether or not you've become even prettier since we started dating, I don't know the answer to that.
そうなんですか？
Yeah, but I don't mean it in a bad way. It's just that I fell in love with you for who you are, so I'm not really thinking about whether you've changed or not.
大丈夫ですよ。はじめさんの気持ちはちゃんとわかってます。だって私、はじめさんの彼女ですから。
Wait! She leaned forward and gently whispers into my ear.
でも、他の人が変化を感じているのに、恋人に気づいてもらえないというのも少し寂しい気がしますので、はじめさんにも実感してもらえるくらい色気を磨いていきますね。
Sure. As a boyfriend, I'd sure like to see that. Whoops. But isn't that easy to do?
私もよくわかりませんが、頑張ってみます。
Well, for what it's worth, I think you're plenty attractive already.
ありがとうございます。でもやっぱり、はじめさんに実感してもらわないと意味がないと思うので、もうこんな時間ですね。お昼休みが終わる前に食べてしまわないと。
Yeah. Like I always have my hand resting on my mouse, and occasionally just ever so slight twitches cause me to accidentally press a button. No! Like I literally just wanted to lift my hand off the mouse there and accidentally clicked. Kasumi is becoming even more attractive than she already is. It's not easy to picture, but I can feel the excitement welling within me as I finish my lunch. Kasumi is cute. No matter how she views herself, anyone would agree that she's attractive. On one hand, she's pure and elegant, but on the other hand, she'll occasionally become extremely flirtatious and shameless. I love her, and I'm proud to call myself her boyfriend. I thought about it a lot, and I've made up my mind I want to make our relationship public. Now that I've finished dinner in my bath, I can relax. I called Kasumi over to her to tell her of my decision.
どういうことでしょうか?
Remember the rumors we talked about during lunch?
でもそれがどうして宣言になるんですか?
Kasumi, do you not want others to know that we're going out?
そんなわけありません。すごく嬉しいです。はじめさんの口から恋人だと語ってもらえるなんて。
I had a feeling she wouldn't mind it, but I didn't expect her to be this happy about it. Great. How about we broadcast it from the student council room tomorrow at lunch?
はい。明日ですか? 随分と気合が入ってますね。
Gotta be honest.
構いませんけど、どうしたんですか？
To be fair, I also think it might be a bit hasty to do the announcement tomorrow. But still, when I noticed how many people took notice of you, I felt really happy. I don't know, I just feel really proud. I want to tell everyone about my fantastic girlfriend. I want to shout to them, see this cute girl right here, she's my girlfriend.
なるほど。
To be honest, my fear of other guys trying to hit on Kasumi also plays a role. I guess in short, I just want to brag. You think that makes me a petty boyfriend? I ask her, knowing full well that I probably am.
そうですね。もしそれで、はじめさんが心が狭い方ということになるなら、自慢してもらいたいと思ってしまう私も、きっと心が狭いんだと思います。
Kasumi? Thanks.
こちらこそ、ありがとうございます。自慢したいと思ってもらえるなんて、すごく嬉しいです。
I have to admit that she has me beat.
ところではじめさん、それもそうなんですが、今の私、どうですか？忘れたんですか？私としては、そっちの方が重要なお話だったんですけど。
Sorry, I was busy thinking about announcing our relationship the whole day. What's this about?
もう。でも、許してあげます。私たちはずっとお互いのことを考えていたわけですし。
So this is about me?
はい。はじめさんが私に色気を感じているかというお話です。
Kasumi slowly inches closer to me. Right, she did mention that she wanted to increase her sex appeal.
普段とシャンプーを変えてみたんですが、私の魅力、色気、増しちゃってますか？
She gives her hair a light flick and my nose catches scent of a pleasant but unfamiliar smell. Perhaps that's why her glittering eyes and her soft lips seem so, strangely alluring. Yes, I can feel the sexiness exuding from you. So, please, stop that! I give up!
やりました。そうですね。公共の場では、ですもんね。でも、プライベートな空間なら、私、構いませんから、とだけ言っておきます。
I can hear a group of young students nearby whispering as they boil some water. Maybe I'm just overly sensitive, but I get the feeling people have been talking about us all day. Anyways, that's all I needed. I'll see you tomorrow at lunch break.
もう部屋に戻ってしまうんですか？
I want to give the rest of the student council a heads up, and I also have some appointments to set up as well. Also, I want some time to think about what I'm going to say during the announcement tomorrow.
そういうことならわかりました。私、待つのも得意な女ですから。
I'm sorry you had to wait so long for my response!
何のことでしょう。では、おやすみなさい。
I like how I think this is the first instance of someone actually even just slightly lording the weight over him. Like, hey, you know, I guess I can wait just a bit more. I already waited like a month or so. Like, even if it's just meant jokingly, she still ever so slightly lords it over him. And I like it. Good night, Kasumi. To be honest, the way she tried to seduce me was a real cheap shot. Can't deny that I almost cracked. But, well, I really do like that flirtatious side of hers. Putting aside those thoughts for now, I start brooding over what I'm going to say during tomorrow's announcement.
愛してる。
Oops, sorry to drag you two into this.
まったくです。いきなり小清水さんとのことを発表したいだなんて。
Aside from me and Kasumi, Yamabuki and Shokichi are also in the student council room. Since we're doing the broadcast from here, I asked Yamabuki to check over the speech draft I came up with last night. Sorry this is on such short notice. There aren't any problems with the content of the speech, though, right?
そうですね。ひとまず生徒会としては問題ありません。それに、会長が誰を選んだのか、学園中がそわそわしていたのも事実ですから。
いや問題ないっていうか、それ以前に俺は何にも聞いてなかったんすけど、 会長、小清水先輩と付き合ってたんすか？
My bad, I kept it a secret so there wouldn't be a ruckus over it. I haven't even told my own sister yet, as a matter of fact.
これから大騒ぎにはなるんですけどね。
バリケード作った方がいいんじゃないですか？入り口塞ぎます？
I mean, whatever happens, I think we'll be just fine without barricades. I know I asked you two to be here, but if you don't want to, you can go ahead and leave. I won't blame you. I can manage the rest by myself. What?
ここまで来たら、最後まで見届けるに決まってるじゃないですか。
水臭いっすよ。機材のセットはこっちでやるんで、会長は思いの丈を届けてください。
Okay. I'm not sure why they're this dedicated, but it is comforting to know that they're with me. Wait, why are you giving me an exasperated look, Kasumi?
あ、いえ、まあ、大丈夫です。さあ、張り切って交際宣言、お願いします。
The situation does feel a little uncomfortable, but I know what I have to do, so I'm gonna focus on that right now. I apologize for interrupting your lunchtime with this Sun broadcast, but Student Council, or rather I, Ninomiya Hajime, have something important to tell you all. It has been long since the relationship ban was lifted, and I believe that you are all properly enjoying your student life in moderation. Since then, as you have probably heard via rumors, there were a few girls that confessed their feelings to me. And at the end of the Halloween party, I responded to one of those girls in particular, and she and I are now going out. Wanted to keep it a secret at first and wait till things calmed down a bit before saying anything, but I'm now ready to openly talk about it. Throw a quick glance behind me at Kasumi. She seems to be fairly calm and whispers an encouraging good luck to me. So, the one I have chosen is, Koshimizu Kasumi. As of right now, she and I are in a romantic relation. What the hell was that?! Feels like the entire school is boiling. I'm not just imagining that, right? Am I? She and I are now in a romantic relationship. I did notice that some had already suspected as much, but as the president of the student council and representative of this academy, huh?
ああ、やっぱりこうなるのね。
Well, I did brave myself for some chaos. Shokichi, the barricades.
ここにいるじゃないっすか。
He laughs heartily while hitting his
だから
chest.
会長と小清水先輩は窓から逃げるっす。ここは俺が食い止めるんで。
Wham! Almost immediately, I see the door fly open and masses of students swarm in.
二宮くん、小清水さんと付き合ってるって本当なの？
Surprisingly, though, Haku is managing to hold them all back as a meat barricade.
二宮くんが付き合ってるなんて嘘よ。
What?
そうよ。二宮くん、せめて付き合うなら花森くんにして。それなら精神の均衡を保てるから。
I'm not dating a dude just for your peace of mind.
俺の鍛えた肉体は今日この日のためにあった。会長には指一本触れあ。
Oh god, Aqua's strong as hell, but they made him look like a rag! His body gets twisted and thrown aside.
何この人乗りを近づけないで。鬼ったら。
I hear Alba scream, but I can't make out where she is. Wait, there goes some Misaki Hama pouring in too?
というか、分かってはいたけど、会長ってほんとすごい人気ですね。
Okay, but this probably isn't the time to calmly analyze the situation.
あはは。でもそうですね。これが男性だったらちょっと怖かったかもしれません。
Are you seriously fine with this situation as my girlfriend?
はい。彼女としてはじめさんが慕われるのは嬉しいことですから。
She did say that to me before. Putting that aside, though, Hold on! We're in the student council room here, okay? You can't just go wild! Please, everyone, just calm down. I can talk to each of you individually. Normally my words would be enough to clean up this mess. But everyone seems to be so excited today that it all goes in one ear and out the other.
いよいよ私たちの出番のようね。
Wait, I know you?
そういうことなら私たち会長を見守る会が協力するわ。
God, it's been so long since I last saw you!
人徳でしょうか。
Well, thank goodness for those Secret Service people, or whatever they call themselves, Presidential Secret Service. It's not that hard. Since there's also guys in the group, it doesn't take too long before they get the situation under control. As soon as everything's calmed down, Yabuki quickly makes everyone form a line and holds a notebook in her hand. Thanks to that, Kasumi and I can sit on our chairs while waiting without being tossed around by everyone.
集まった生徒たちは真偽を確かめに来た、祝福しに来た、とりあえず祭りだから来たなど理由は様々です。
We aren't going to hold a fiesta here.
とりあえずみんな落ち着いたみたいだし、さっきの続き話したらいいんじゃないですか。放送設備は無事みたいですし。
You want to continue after all that?
これ以上生徒会室に殺到することもなくなるでしょうし、ここにいるみんなも解散するきっかけになると思いますよ。
Guess that's true. I decided that I was going to tell them everything, so I can't quit now. I apologize for the interruption in the broadcast. Everyone currently planning on coming to the student council room can stop now.
生徒会副会長の山吹です。ここからは質疑応答のコーナーとして、渦中の二宮くんと小清水さんに質問していきたいと思います。
Wait, we are?
私もですか？小清水かすみです。よろしくお願いします。
Seems like the both of them are going to be joining me for this broadcast.
それではまず一人目、ブルーリーフさんの質問から。かわいい妹にお付き合いのことを隠していたのはなぜですか？
Next time, please come up with a pseudonym that's not literally just your name in English, Alba. Oh, Alba means blue leaf? Huh. I don't know who this blue leaf is, but I didn't necessarily keep it a secret from my sister. I just couldn't find the right time. Or rather, I didn't tell her on purpose because I knew she'd spread it far and wide.
では次、ファンクラブの皆さんに一言ください。
I appreciate your feelings for me, but I've decided to go out with Koshimizu Kasumi, so... Where's that sobbing voice coming from? Next question,
小
please!
清水さんに憧れていた全校男子にも一言。これは小清水さん宛てね。
お気持ちは嬉しいです。でも私は、ここに来る前からずっと、二宮はじめさん一筋です。
Brief and I'm not even trying to pronounce that. After saying that, she gives me a wink. Weight lifts from my chest. I'm so relieved that it's a bit embarrassing. And again, the sobbing. Hearing a sobbing guy is seriously scary.
はい。二人ともそういうことだから、生徒はくれぐれも変な突撃をしないように。さて、次の質問です。お互いの好きなところについて聞かせてください。
Are you sure you want to be here for 3 hours? Hajime just grabs the microphone. Are you sure you want to be here for the next 3 hours? Because I can keep going. I can pass 3 hours. We can be here the entire fucking day if you really want me to answer that. I can't believe she just said that with no hesitation
で
whatsoever.
すが、それだけでは、質問者さんが納得されないかもしれませんので、私が思いを打ち明けたのは、ここに来た、まさにその日でした。にもかかわらず、真剣に向き合ってくれたはじめさんの、優しくて、まっすぐなところ、誰かのために頑張れる、そして、誰かを許すことができるところ、そんな、懐が深くて頼りになるところを好きになりました。
おお、まあ、生徒会長が相手だもんな。はあ、納得だわ。
The excitement further abates. Taking extra time for a Q&A seems to have been the right choice. There are many things that I find great about Kasumi, but first and foremost, she's downright adorable. I believe that is something we can all agree on. However, my love for her is not solely based on her looks. Kasumi is, she might be a bit mad at me for saying this, but she can also be a little childish in certain ways. On one hand, I can tell how utterly devoted she is to me and how hard she works for my sake. But at the same time, there are some spontaneous moments when the super cute side of her comes out. All in all, I guess I just want to say I love everything about her. I'm sorry it came out so plain, but that's how I feel.
やっぱり照れますね。
Hey, you started it. I'm just as embarrassed as you are.
はい、そこ。イチャつくのは質疑応答が終わってからにしてください。次の質問は、相手にしてほしいことや不満に思うことはありますか？
I started thinking about it. Kasumi too. Nah, not really. Kasumi's always doing everything she can to make me happy, so I can't think of a single thing I'm unhappy with.
私は、実は、不満に思っていることがあります。
What? Really? You could just tell me these things. Hearing that is making me a bit
で
scared.
は、遠慮なく。それはキスです。私がはじめさんに抱いている不満。それは、はじめさんがキスしてくれないことです。
が、
What?
せっかくみんなが落ち着いてきたのに、何言ってるの？
Kasumi!
だって、はじめさん、ハロウィンパーティー以降、一度もキスしてくれないから、私はいつでもいいって言ってるんですよ。
Okay, hold up!
したの？
Don't ask!
これでも、頑張ってアピールしてたんですよ。なのに、はじめさんはそっけなくて。
She suddenly inches towards me seductively and snuggles up against me. I know what she's thinking, but still, we can't.
さあ、はじめさん、どう返しますか？
キスキスキス
Listen up here, male student A! I can recognize your voice, and if you don't shut up, I will come for you!
会長、俺たちに夢見させてくださいよ。
You're second B!
小清水さん、頑張って。
恋する乙女は応援してあげなきゃね。
このままじゃ諦めきれないわ。ちゃんと二人の思いを見せて。
Stop egging us on! Kasumi got rid of any possible escape path for me by getting the crowd involved. She sure got me good. Kasumi gets up from her chair, closes her eyes, and waits for my kiss. Ah, Buki.
はあ、もうやっちゃいなさい。全校生徒の良き男女交際モデルケースになるしかないでしょうね。
Kissing on live broadcast is supposed to be a good example. You've given up!
はじめさんは、私とキスするの、嫌ですか？
Time and place, woman! Oh, come on! You can't ask me that! That's totally unfair! Whoops. I do. I do want to kiss you. Thinking about it makes my heart pound even more. Wait, she's been blushing like crazy. She's blushing like crazy too now.
嬉しいです。ごめんなさい。急に胸が。でも、大丈夫です。はじめさん。
She stands on her tiptoes and presents her lips to me. I already know how warm and soft they feel. Once I put my hands on her shoulders, I immediately feel her trembling. You're pretty nervous too, aren't you?
少しだけ。でも、それ以上にドキドキします。
Like everyone outside listening is just like, are we sure they're just kissing? Doesn't sound like they're just kissing. I wanted to brag about having her as a girlfriend and make sure that other guys don't try to hit on her. It was all because I love her so much. I'm not gonna overthink this any longer. I'll take some deep breaths, move my face closer to hers, and then... It's the same strange feeling I felt last time. It's like our lips are melting and merging. If anything, her lips might feel even hotter than they did that night. He's also tightly closes her arm around my back. I just wanted to share a single fleeting kiss.
すごいです。はじめさんとのキス。もう、胸がいっぱいです。
Yeah, mine too.
会長？
Well, I'm not surprised she's upset with them after the makeout session we just had.
うおー、いいぞ、俺もキスしたい。
彼女欲しい。明日から、いや、今日から頑張る。
小清水さん、生徒会長、素敵。
Outside the room, or everywhere around the school, more like, people cheered and erupted to applause.
はあ、これ以上は無理ね。午後はちゃんと授業になるのかしら。
Sorry, I'll make it up somehow, I promise. While bowing to Ibuki, I feel something soft at my left hand. I see Kasumi tightly holding my hand and
はじ
smiling.
めさん、私、今とっても幸せです。
Me too. It's a bit loud, but it's kinda nice having so many people congratulate
こ
us.
れだけ騒ぎになれば、もうはじめさんも心配しなくて大丈夫ですね。
Well, I guess I did say I was worried. Maybe Kasumi intentionally did this so I could be free to those
これ
worries.
で私たち、学園を代表する模範となるカップルですね。
I'm no match for you, Kasumi. I hold her hand and smile while heaving a sigh. The whole commotion persisted even after lunch break, resulting in an admonishment from the teachers. But when the afternoon classes resumed, everyone refocused, which resulted in us getting off punishment free. Kasumi, I wanted to ask you about this weekend. It's a relaxing evening. I've been spending most of my time before bed with Kasumi as of late. I don't know if it's deliberate by our few fellow dorm members, but more often than not, there's no one else around when we're together. Do you want to go somewhere together? I mean, only if you want to, of course. I'd been trying to ask her this the whole day, but I never quite managed to get the words out until now, late in the
一
evening.
緒に。つまり、初めてのデートへのお誘いですね。
I guess you could say that. So, are you interested?
そういうことでしたら、ぜひ。
Seeing that smile as a weight off my back. Great. I know you haven't lived here for long yet, so I'll go ahead and plan everything out. Sound good?
はい、お任せ。やっぱり。
She suddenly gives me a determined look, one I rarely see from her. Yeah?
もし行きたい場所があれば、先に行ってもいいんですか？
Sure. Where do you want to go?
この町の水族館に、男の人にとっては退屈かもしれませんが。
Are there hermit crabs? I wouldn't be bored there, but it's not exactly the kind of place you'd think about going to with my guy friends. That's what makes it quite romantic. The aquarium is a nice place to go to for a date. Sure, I'd love to go there with you.
本当ですか？ありがとうございます。
I can really tell how excited she is. She cheerfully moves a cup of hot cocoa to her mouth. Wait, Kasumi, that's still...
熱い！まだ熱いのを忘れてました。
I'm glad you're so happy, but try not to burn your tongue.
すみません。嬉しくてつい。
She sticks out her tongue and blushes a bit. I'm not sure whether she's doing it to cool her tongue or if it's intentional. Just can't resist those cute gestures of hers. She's still very much a beautiful transfer student. Wait, isn't that my cup?
本当ですか？すみません。渡したら。
Sip. Why are you even apologizing if you're just gonna take a drink right after?
はい、どうぞ。
She kindly returns my cup with the part of her lips just turned towards me.
でもこれ、間接キスになっちゃいますね。
This is revenge, isn't it? You're totally doing this on purpose. It's kind of cute for a girl. It is kind of cute for a girl to intentionally aim for an indirect kiss,
も
though.
ちろん、別のところに口をつければ、間接キスにはなりませんし、
Just full on kiss her before drinking from that spot.
それか、私の方で吹きましょうか
To be honest, it'd be a bit annoying to play along to her tune right now. But how can I say no when I see her smiling so happily? Kiss her first. That's how you do not how you don't play along to her tune. Sip.
間接キス
You don't have to say it out loud.
でしたら、このおしゃべりな口を、はじめさんの唇で塞いでしまってもいいんですよ。
I won't fall for that trick again. She may have tempted me into doing that indirect kiss, but I'm not that much of a sucker. I mean, I definitely wouldn't mind kissing her right
そ
now.
れはつまり、お願いしても、してくださらないということですか
Honestly, why am I even trying to find it? My stubborn refusal is only seeming stupider to me by the second. So I can kiss you right now if I wanted
で
to.
は逆に質問です。ダメと言ったらやめてしまうんですか
Wait, I was asking you.
さあ、はじめさん、どうしますか
I want to kiss you.
はい。
She's playing him like a damn fiddle. No hesitation! Her lips are somewhat soft and warm. They have a slightly sweet taste, probably because of the hot chocolate. I smell the sweet, stimulating fragrance coming from her hair that makes it so I can think of nothing but her.
私も我慢できませんでした。
No, that's not a problem. My heart is still beating like crazy.
それでははじめさん、これ以上はドキドキしすぎて眠れなくなってしまいそうなので、そろそろお部屋に戻りますね。
Oh, sure, good night. We scheduled a date, and I was able to tell her everything I wanted to. And honestly, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep either if I stayed here with her any longer. What is it? Even though she said she was returning to her room, she isn't budging an inch. On the contrary, she tilts her head as if expecting something from me.
はじめさんからはまだしてもらってませんでしたから。
Is she asking me for a good night kiss? Gently touch her cheek, and she closes her eyes. Good night.
はい、おやすみなさい。
I was a bit nervous about giving her that goodnight kiss, but fuck! But it felt great. She then leaves for her room, glancing back at me again and again with a happy smile on her face. After she's gone, I clean up the 2 cups and decide to call it a night before I forget the feeling of Kosumi's lips. Kasumi's lips, not Kosumi. Where did I get Kosumi? I'm just one huge fuck up today. It's finally the day of our date. We left the dorm together, but because we didn't want to draw any attention, we decided to meet in front of the station, as is customary for a date. I checked the time on my phone. It's 10:50 right now. 10 minutes before the time we agreed to meet. Maybe I should have worn something a little more fancy. I decided to wear my casual clothes instead of going out and buying something I'd never worn before. But I have a feeling Kozumi is going to be dressed up, so I probably should have put more thought into what I wore.
はじめさん、お待たせしました。
Oh hey, no worries. It's still 10 minutes before the time we agreed. It's an outfit we saw before. Whoa. I've seen her in this outfit a number of times before, but probably because this is a date, it looks especially pretty to me now.
でも大変でした。
Huh? Choosing what?
デートって初めてで何を着ていったらいいのか全然わからなくて、おかげで私のベッド服でいっぱいになっちゃって。
Despite what she says, she's smiling like she enjoyed it. I begin to imagine Kasumi standing in front of her mirror, trying on different outfits, and a smile naturally forms on my face.
何を笑ってるんですか?
No, I was just thinking how rare it is for you to mull over something so much like that. I've been cute at imagining her panicking, but I'm too embarrassed to tell her that.
私だってこういう時は悩みますよ。だってはじめさんは初めての恋人で、これが初めてのデートで、初めて好きな人のために選んで。
Just take your hand off the fucking mouse. Unless you need to click for the next line.
私にとって初めてだらけの経験なんですから。
Her innocent smile immediately steals my heart, even though our date has just begun.
それで、はじめさん、今日の私ですが。
She bashfully takes the hem of her skirt and slowly twirls around in front of me to show it off. Looks super cute.
本当ですか？嬉しいです。
Honestly, I appreciate that you took your time choosing what to wear for me. Thanks.
いえいえ。だってこれは、はじめさんに喜んでもらいたかったのはもちろんですが。
Oh my god, I just noticed this old ass, like, paper sheet down here under my, like, little wood table that the screens are on. And it has, like, so many timestamps that I crossed out, as well as, a title for the Sabbath of the Witch videos. Namely, Meguro Merrily Marches. So one of the earlier parts, too. Like what, part 9? Let me check. I'm checking that. There we go. Meguro Merrily Marches. Was part 7. It was the second part of the Meguro-Route. Part 6 was called Mama's Gotta Pay the Bills because it was only like partially Meguru's route. I don't know why I called it Inobo Route. Overall, I think I used a lot of the... Actually, no, I used Toko, as well as Tsumugi, and Wakana, instead of Karya. But then I used Ayachi again. I just kind of used whatever name I prefer. And then there's Ayachi Noises and the Smugness of Sabbath of the Witch. How many views does that one have, actually? 278. I still love that soundtrack. This video is so great. It's literally just as many smug expressions as there can be found in the entirety of Sabbath the Witch. And the last one is literally just a slowly zooming in on Ayachi's bedroom eyes. Why did I make that video? Why did I make this video? I need to find a game again that for one has a save voice line feature, because then I can finally make a noises video again. Oh yeah, I also had to like ear-rapify the soundtrack, like well, I don't even know what it's called. Careless Whisper. had to like erapify Careless Whisper, and so it wouldn't get like actually muted by YouTube. Anyways.
純粋に褒めてもらいたかったという気持ちもあったので。
So she also did it for herself.
だから、作戦は大成功です。
Agreed. A very, very big success. So happy I could die, but I hold back on embracing or kissing her. All I do is gently hold her hand and show my appreciation that way.
これ。
We're on a date? Isn't this normal? At least I think it is.
そうですね。多分普通です。いえ、やっぱり。普通じゃなかったとしても、私はこのままがいいです。
She blushes and looks down, something I rarely see her do. It's gonna get me embarrassed too. Are you blushing?
分かってて聞くのは卑怯です。
Sorry about that. I wanted to see you a bit more embarrassed today, since it's usually the other way around.
もう、急にされると、私にだって心の準備はあるんですから。
That's good information. I'll have to use surprise attacks more often then.
そんなことしたら、倍返してはじめさんが大変なことになっちゃいますよ。
I gladly accept your challenge. What? As soon as I notice her face coming closer to me, I already feel something warm and pleasant on my cheek. Wait, what are you?
どうだ
What am I supposed to say?
言ったじゃないですか。はじめさんが大変なことになっちゃうって。
That you did, but still. I didn't think she'd immediately punish me, or rather reward me with a kiss.
はじめさんも照れているようですから、おあいこですよ。
It's not a competition.
それでは、時間も限られてますし、そろそろ行きましょうか。
Wait, Kasumi, don't drag me! However, she pulls my hand and keeps going without looking back. Her ears now completely red, though. That little detail didn't slip by me. Her ears are now completely red now, probably. Two students, please. We buy our tickets to the aquarium and enter. I can already tell how excited Kasumi is. She's doing a lot less talking and a lot more looking around. Thank goodness I'm holding her hand, otherwise she might run off somewhere. She stands in front of the giant tank, her eyes shining like a little kid's. I definitely don't need to ask her if she's having fun.
見てください。大きい魚と小さい魚、同じ水槽だと食べられたりしないんでしょうか？
Supposedly, it rarely ever happens since they're fed regularly.
なるほど。それなら安心ですね。
She seems pretty serious when asking me that. I can tell that she's genuinely curious. As far as I know, Kasumi used to be confined to her home a lot, so she probably hadn't experienced a trip like this before. Actually, come to think of it, I don't know much about her life before she came here. By the way, Kasumi.
もう、はじめさん、ダメですよ。ぼーっとしてたら。まだ10分も経ってないのに、もう飽きちゃいましたか？
Huh? No, of course
せっ
not.
かく水族館に来たんですから、今は私じゃなくて、ちゃんと泳いでるお魚に集中してください。
Oh, yeah, sorry.
水族館を出たらいくらでもそれこそ抱きしめながら見つめてくださってもいいですから
That'd be a bit embarrassing. I wanted to ask her a personal question about her past just now, but I don't want to ruin her enjoyment while she's having so much fun. You seem to like fish a lot, though. Did you ever go to the aquarium with any of your friends here?
はい。やはり女の子同士でも水族館に行こうという話はほとんどありませんし、 それに、ここには、はじめさんと一緒に来たいと思っていましたから。
Oh, well, thanks. Since she already told me that this is a day full of firsts for her, I don't think she's lying. I'm glad I decided to let her choose where we went to get today. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
私がしてみたい？
Nah, it can be anything you wanted to do specifically with me, or just something you want to do in general.
それは、私の、こちらに来る前のことに気を使ってということですか？
Figured you'd catch on pretty fast. Well, partly to be honest. But remember how you said today is a day full of firsts for you? Same for me, so I want to keep doing all sorts of new things with you.
ごめんなさい。
You don't have to apologize. I was just trying to act cool, but the truth is, I want to make all sorts of wonderful memories with you too. Since it's a bit dark in the aquarium, I managed to touch Kasumi's cheek without getting nervous because of potential onlookers. Then she slowly lifts her head and looks at me with an unsure
は
expression.
じめさん、本当に何でもいいんですか？
Sure, as long as it's something I can do.
そうですか。
She places her hand on top of mine, which is touching her cheek. In that moment, I notice a smile once again lighting up her face.
はじめさんは昔から変わらないんですね。でもそんなに優しいと知らないうちにたくさんの女性をその気にさせてしまいそうで、彼女としては嬉しい反面不安にもなっちゃいます。
I remember her telling me before that she was happy that the boy she liked was so popular. Maybe that's a change that came about after she became my girlfriend. But I feel bad about her worrying. It also makes me happy. Come on, don't worry. I'd never do something this embarrassing with anyone but you, Kasumi.
あら、恥ずかしいんですか？
Didn't that tell you? I'm just acting cool.
私の知っているはじめさんは普段からこのくらいかっこいいですよ。
Thank you very much. I'm happy she's praising me, but I'm only even more embarrassed now. I think we've seen everything there is to see here, right? Let's go take a look at the penguins over there.
いえいえ、照れているはじめさんはいくらだって見ていられますから。
Look at the fish, not me!
冗談ですよ。
I immediately notice how red I am in the face right now. I pull her a bit more forcefully now, and we go towards the section with the penguins, sea otters, and so on.
ここはいつ来ても素敵ですね。
After leaving the aquarium, we went to a cafe by the seaside for a light lunch. After that, we ventured downtown, where there were plenty of souvenir shops popular with tourists. I noticed you really liked it a lot after the first time we came here.
はい、ここはとても賑やかで雰囲気も外国そのものでワクワクするんです。
Since it's the weekend, there are street performances everywhere. Most of the people here are tourists, I'm guessing. There's also a lot of couples walking around hand in hand or locking
は
arms.
じめさん、
Yes?
捕まえた？
Huh? Kasumi! She closes her arms around me and nuzzles her face up against mine. Did you get this idea from the other couples walking around? There's even more couple-like than holding hands. I can feel a pleasant warmth on my arm, but it's just so embarrassing! Plus everyone around is gonna clearly be able to identify us as a couple now.
どうしました？
Nothing. Why is she smiling like that? Is she trying to play innocent, teasing me, or is she just genuinely enjoying the situation? Wait a second, I gotta tie my squish. Oh! I suddenly stopped to tie my shoe, only to feel something warm and soft pressing into my arm. It's her tits! What the hell? How are her tits so soft? They're freaking huge!
慣れないことっていきなりするものではないで
Are you just completely seriously now? Oh no, please continue.
勢いでやってみたものの、どんどん恥ずかしくなってきました。
She's so damn cute! I don't even care if it was on purpose or not, I'll say it again because it needs to be said. She's so fucking cute!
ということなので、手をつなぐ方に戻したいんですが。
No can do. We'll stay like this for a while longer.
そんなにおっぱいが触りたいんですか？
Yes. What? How did you even arrive at that conclusion? Of course I want to if I can. But my reason isn't quite that perverted.
ではどうして？
I could tell you were embarrassed too, but the smile you made while we linked arms felt very genuine to me. Plus, you'll probably end up regretting it later either way.
しませんよ。それに、本当は、はじめさんをドキッとさせようと思っただけですし。
I got it now. Alright. This time I'll be the one to surprise you.
そんな、ずるいですよ。
If you don't want to hold my arm, you can go and let go of it any time.
それは、しょうがなくです。しょうがなく、あと少しだけ、こうしててあげます。
Fuck. Guess I won't be, like, closing this bottle anymore for today. Or, yeah, I'm not closing this battle for today. I have to finish this now. I think that's the first time I've seen this flustered. It's so adorable.
そういう初めてはいりませんよ。
Her face just gets redder and redder. I really don't think she's used to being teased like this.
あら、お二人揃って。
Kasumi apparently doesn't want her to see how red her face is. She's hiding it behind my arm.
清水先輩、どうされましたの？はじめさんに意地悪されました。
Hey, don't lie to her. What are you, 10 years old?
本当に仲がよろしいですわね。
This tastes weird after that beer. This is probably awkward for her.
お気を使わずとも結構ですわ。私も気持ちの整理はついていますので。
She looks at me, then at Kasumi before shrugging and smiling in exasperation. She seems far more mature than either me or Kasumi right
それ
now.
でお二人はデートですのよね。
Yeah, we went to the aquarium earlier, and we're now walking around town. What about you, Kosuka? Shopping?
いいえ、今日はずっと頭を使っていたので、少し散歩でもと思いまして。小清水先輩、水族館はいかがでしたか？とっても良かったですよ。ぜひまた行きたいです。
We can go again sometime if you want.
はい。
Aquarium was reopened 5 years ago after some renovations. Today was my first time going there since then, so I was never bored with all the new things to look at.
ですがお二人とも、この町には山があることも忘れていただいては困りますわ。山ですか？ええ。初心者向けのハイキングコースは散歩でも十分楽しめますし、これから空気が澄んでくると、天体観測にもうってつけですから。
Oh, that sounds
と言っ
interesting.
ても、寮には門限がありますから。でも、写真を撮りながら散歩するにはいいかもしれませんね。
True. So we can safely add that as an activity for a future date.
では、お二人にこの街の楽しみ方を知っていただいたところで、私はそろそろ行きますわね。
Yeah, thanks for the tips. She gives a polite bow and continues down the seaside road. How about we go have some tea somewhere? Also, what about our arms? Wanna lock them again?
はじめさんがどうしてもと言うなら。
Right, because I really do. Let's go.
そういうことなら、仕方ないので組んであげます。
Despite what she says, she's still happily clinging to my arm. I adjust Kasumi's pace, and with that, we head to a nearby pancake place. I think this was the most fun I've ever had in a single day. We returned to the dorms before curfew, ate dinner together, and then took our baths separately. It's pretty late already, which is probably why there's no one else in the lounge aside from us. Time seems to run slowly and quietly. How was our first date, Kasumi?
はい。とっても楽しかったです。
Right, let's go on another one sometime soon.
そうですね。水族館もいいですが、小坂さんの言っていた山の方にも行ってみたいです。
Me too, we could go there next time. Well anyways, I'm gonna go back to my room. You must be pretty tired, Kasumi. So you better go to bed soon too. Today was such a wonderful day. I just know that we'll both have pleasant dreams tonight. What is it?
さっきの約束、覚えてますか？
Which one?
私にとっての初めてだらけの日。水族館ではじめさん、できることは可能な限り何でもしてくれると。
Yeah, of course. Whatever you want, as long as it's something I can do.
そうですか。なら。
She closes her eyes and takes deep breaths to calm herself down.
私の初めてを、はじめさん、もらってくれませんか？
Huh? What? She turns completely red and stares at the ground, but looks up at me shortly a few times. I don't need to ask her to know what she means by her first time.
わかりづらかったですか？私、まだ男性経験がないんですが。
No, I got it. You're fine. You don't need to clarify. Just a mere thought of it makes my heart beat uncontrollably.
それで、いかがでしょうか？
Depending on what I say, I can still turn back. I can, but do I want to? Her face has turned completely red from embarrassment, but what I notice even more is the seriousness in her gaze. Having been the recipient of her teasing a number of times, I can tell she's not getting around this time. I mean, I'd like to make her mine too, as long as that's what she wants. Before I answer, I want to ask you a question. Are you sure you won't regret it?
それもさっき、はじめさんが言ってくれたじゃないですか。このまま部屋に戻ったら、きっと私は後悔しちゃいますから。
I want this, and so does she. In which case, there's nothing more I need to say. Right? Then will you allow me to take your first time, Kasumi?
はい。
With a wide smile, she grabs my hand and leads me to her room. So you're fucking in her room. As soon as we're inside, we quietly close the door. That sure made a whole lot of sense to still put in there. Good on ya! Why? She tenderly kisses
こ
me.
れ以上すると、またエッチがしたくなっちゃうかもしれませんから、これだけで我慢してください。
I'd be okay with that, but how about you, Kasumi?
いいわけありません。私だって、もっともっとキスしたいの我慢してるんですからね。
Let's kiss a lot more.
しますよ。だって、はじめさん、激しすぎて、このまま続けたら私、本当に腰抜けちゃいます。
Could you please not talk like that? Completely aware of what's happening to me right now. I am rock hard!
だからすみません。今日はこのまま、 はじめさんのものにされたという余韻に浸らせてください。
Some motherfucker texted me, apparently. Well, alright. Wait, what the hell is she saying? All that does is turn me on even more.
なので、次はもっとはじめさんを満足させられるよう頑張りますから、その時は、キスもエッチもたくさんしてください。
I know it's mainly because she's my girlfriend, but she's just way too damn cute. Sure thing, I'll give you lots and lots of kisses.
はい、はじめさん、大好きです。
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and yeah, I'm gonna end it here. So yeah, see you next time, bye-bye.